Welcome to Lone Star Golf. I'm Brooke Bentley. Hal Sutton and Fred Funk both turned pro in 1981. The grind of tournament golf had taken its toll on these Champions Tour players, but now they're hitting the course with more pep in their step. I caught up with them at the Insperity Invitational in the Woodlands. Here's the story. Hal Sutton and Fred Funk have logged more tournament hours than they can count during their 30-year pro careers. Now fixtures on the Champions Tour, they're learning a new way to play golf. Pain-free.
You know, if you feel pain, you're going to go away from pain, and I don't feel any pain anymore.
It got to the point where that's all I was thinking about is how do I swing and get around this pain, and now that's not an issue. Now it's just concentrating on getting my swing working.
Funk is back in the swing of things thanks to an innovative knee replacement he received from Stryker, the company behind this innovative metal and plastic prosthesis.
Mimics what, basically what you were born with, and it does the best job it can. So considering it's metal and plastic, it feels like the real deal.
Sutton has had both his hips replaced in the last 2 years and was able to return to the course within months of his surgeries.
I've got the latest, greatest hip, so it allows me to do things that are athletic.
Eliminating pain has made the game fun again for these two, allowing them to enjoy one of their favorite stops here at the Woodlands.
We played this golf course as regular tour players, and this was one of my favorite courses that we played. So I'm kind of glad the regular tour doesn't have it anymore, and we have it.
I won my first tour event here in '92. I met my wife here in '92. The godparents of my kids live here. I've stayed with since 1989. 20 years later, 2012, I won here again, beating Tom Lehman coming down the stretch with a best shot I think I've ever hit in my life on 18. I hit a 5-iron to a foot, and a lot of good stuff was right here at the Woodlands.
I also asked Hal and Fred for the best tips they've received throughout their careers. Here's what they had to say.
The best tip is just staying in the present. And it's all the obvious cliches that you hear, but going out there and not letting a bad situation early in the tournament mess up your whole tournament. And probably the best example of that out here is Bernhard Langer, and the best example out on the regular tour I think would be a Jim Furyk. Mentally, they're really, really tough.
I give it every time, and nobody ever pays any attention to it, but everybody should hit one more club. Everybody is short all the time. They want to say we're living in a world where distance matters to everybody, and part of that is being able to walk in and say I hit an 8-iron into a hole that everybody else is hitting a 6-iron into, and you forget to tell them that the pin was on the back and you hit it on the front and you 3-putted. The truth is nobody ever hits it over the green. Everybody's short, and I think everybody would play better if they hit one more club.
Thanks for joining us on Lone Star Golf. See you next week.